Welcome to Ice Hockey UKTV in association with McDonald's. It is game day in the World Championship. The first time that GB has been at the top level since 1994, and what an experience it's going to be. GB play the best teams in the world here, and they're getting underway this afternoon against Germany. This is the team hotel. The team have been here since Thursday. They came from Mikulov, where their training camp was. They've settled well. They've had a couple of practice sessions, and they are now ready to get underway in this massive, massive tournament. 5 years ago, of course, GB dropped into the third tier of World Championship ice hockey, but back-to-back promotions in the last couple of years have got them to this top level, and as I said, to play the best teams in the world. They'll play Canada, they'll play USA, they'll play Slovakia and Denmark later in the week. There's plenty more games to come for GB, but right now, the focus is on this one against Germany this afternoon. The first game in 25 years that the top flight gets underway. Let's preview the action. We'll speak in a moment to Matthew Myers, but first, Seth Bennett of the BBC caught up with Pete Russell.
Pete, this has been an incredible ride, and the next phase of it is over the next 10, 11 days. What do you think this moment means for British ice hockey, to be back in the top flight, first time in 25 years?
Yeah, it's massive. We're playing against the very best players in the world, and I think if somebody said that 4 years ago, they would have laughed at us. But I think this is the most less pressure we've ever had on ourselves as well, because every other tournament was a bit of pressure in it. There's no pressure. I think we come here and we just have to play our game, see what it takes us, and and I think the belief we have in that dressing room, they could, on the right day, steal things. Do you know what I mean? That type of group, they believe in themselves. They don't believe they shouldn't be here, and that's something we wanted to build when I came, and we have that. They know who they are and what they are.
How have you changed as a coach? Let's go back to Eindhoven, that first tournament where you took charge on your own, you and Tommy Watkins on the bench. What's different about you as a coach in that period of time?
I think I'm probably a lot more mature and relaxed in certain situations. Definitely got a lot more belief in myself now. I think I took that on. I wasn't really that keen in taking it on. I didn't really look for it, and I took it, and I think it's taught me a lot. And everything's propelled since then with the club hockey, and I think I'm a way more balanced coach than I was then.
One of the things you're going to get to do during this tournament is go head to head with some unbelievable coaches on the other bench. How much of a challenge is that for you, and how much is that something you're looking forward to?
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I don't watch the NHL and anything, so I don't really know how these guys are, but the other guys all talk about it, and yeah, it's cool. We just really have to worry about our game and make sure that we are competing and skating at the speed and trying to do things a bit faster to make sure we can try and get something. But it's an amazing experience. You can tell just going in the rink how different it is. Just so many more people around. There's a lot more teams. Just the way everything's done, it's just the clothing, the jersey, just the way it's another level. Everything's just up a level.
And that is something that your players are going to have to adapt to as well. You've had 3 weeks with them, a whole training camp. What's that meant for you? What have you been able to do with them that you haven't been able to do previously?
Well, we had more games, so we got to use everybody a little bit more. I think that was a good thing. I think the team was always a great team. They've always been together as a group. But I think now, to be honest, I think at the end of last week they were ready to go again. The Slovakian game was a great lesson for us. Didn't play that bad. They're a really good team. They're maybe 13 places above us, but it showed the guys where they are and where we need to be with speed of the game, just decision making, doing things a little bit quicker, not overcomplicating things. In fact, totally simplify things, because we have to. You have to take that split second and make a decision and use it.
It's been a pretty good week for British sporting sides in terms of comebacks and unlikely results. To avoid relegation here, is it a bigger achievement than Liverpool coming back against Barcelona, or Spurs scoring that final goal so late on?
For sure, because we don't have that high-end talent that the teams have. They've got some of the best players in the world, and we don't have that. We've got a bunch of guys that grind it out, stick together. We don't make the big money all these other teams make. We don't play in the big leagues like everybody else. So for us, we're just kind of a togetherness and stick together. And I think for us to do this, I think that would be one of the biggest stories in hockey history, in my opinion. I really believe that.
So, in your own words, beating relegation here would be the biggest achievement in British sport this week?
Hands down. I don't think anybody that knows anything about ice hockey would disagree with that. I think everybody in the world would love to see that. I think everybody loves an underdog. I think, but I think looking at those two games, I think you look at two different types of managers, two passionate managers in the football games, and you look at there was no system in those games in the end. It was just direct, get it in there, make some plays to the net, get some headers, play off scraps, and it just shows you when you muck the game up a little bit, if you get some luck and a few bounces and God's looking down on you, then maybe you can make something special happen.
Well, Matthew, the top flight of the World Championship, how much more special does this feel for you?
Yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, we've waited 12 months. Really, we've waited a lot longer than that, 25 years, but the last 12 months has been fantastic. Looking forward to coming to this. We've been together like 3 weeks now, so the tournament kicks off tomorrow for us, so we're looking forward to that.
Obviously, the last few days you've had training. What have you thought of the arena?
Oh, it's great. I mean, the facilities are amazing. This is the top level, so it's always going to be fantastic. Last year's facilities were great as well, and this year is obviously another level, so we're really enjoying the experience.
Do you have any aims for the tournament as a team? Is it see what you can do? Is it get one win, get 2 wins, or take each game to come? I know that's a cliche. As a team ethos, what are your goals?
Well, we're coming here to have fun, most importantly, and when we have fun, we play our best hockey. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, we're going to see where we come. We don't really want to come just make up the numbers and head back down to Pool B next year. So we're looking to stay up, but we'll see what happens.
How important is that, having fun? Because it's repeated time and time again, the close-knit spirit in the dressing room. Is that one of the main reasons you think of your success recently?
Oh, it definitely helps. Certainly helps. I mean, the boys love being together. We go to war against each other all season. We come together for 2-3 weeks this year, 5 weeks, and we put everything into it, and hope we all have some success. And last year and the year before we did, and this year we're looking for probably something slightly different success-wise this year, but still going to be fun.
Playing against some of the best teams, some of the best players in the world, is there any intrepidation? It's another level. Is there any nerves, or are you just busting your gut to get out there?
Oh, there's no nerves. We got nothing to be nervous. There's absolutely zero pressure on us. If we go down, it's what everybody expected. If we stay up, fantastic. So yeah, we're going to experience. It's going to be an experience of a lifetime, I should say. I mean, I'm older than most of these players playing in for Canada, US, and everything, but. You never thought we were going to play at this level. These are NHL teams, all the guys playing the NHL, and what an experience that's going to be.